Important subject matter on Steele and Vance. Linda, a lot of people very stressed out about yet another rate hike by Bank of Canada.
Oh my goodness, my mortgage was due in October, so I was obsessing a few months ago, managed to lock down, at a fairly decent rate for a 4-year fixed, but a lot of people are on variable rates. Like our friend McLean Kay, who used to be the editor of the Orca. Look at what he tweeted earlier today. I mean, it was scary, saying his monthly mortgage payment has gone up 2 grand a month
Yeah.
in just the last 8 months. I mean, how nobody has extra room for that.
No, indeed. And that has a lot of mortgage brokers fielding questions from very stressed out homeowners. And Louisa Huff of Ziva Mortgage had this to say about her answer to those questions.
The first thing I do is I look at their personal budget to try and see how I can help reduce any other of their financial obligations. I look at their expenses to see what I can reduce in order to help with the increased mortgage costs, as well as the cost of goods, as everything is so expensive right now. I also look if we can increase their amortization back to its original amortization time period, which is either 25 or 30 years, and that can help reduce some of their payments as well. I also look at if they have any other debts, like loans, line of credits, car payments, student loans, anything like that that we can consolidate into a mortgage, into a bigger loan, or into another mortgage component to their existing mortgage. That at least can help them reduce their financial costs per month.
It's just taking what you owe and really talking it through with your advisor, whether it's your bank or it's your financial advisor, or the family member or the mortgage broker, trying to figure out, what do I owe? What does this look like? Because defaulting and going into those really deep holes of people like living off their Visa card that they can never pay, that is not the best
No,
way to go
don't do
about
that.
things. Do not do that.
No. And think about it, Jody, because you also, I mean, we're all looking at it from the level of our own personal finances. Imagine the province of BC. This is like a macro lens of what interest rates mean to them. And
Yeah.
we saw our new premier, David Eby, marched out and introduced his brand new cabinet this week. And
Note the
this was an
bus, though.
interesting photo
Note the bus
opportunity.
there. Yeah, look at the bus there. Just want to point out the bus. We'll get back to it. But a photo opportunity. Keep going.
Well, this is exciting because this was a historic cabinet in a way for BC. We have 15 women in cabinet and 7 people of color. So,
Woohoo!
yes, congratulations, David Eby. That's nice to see.
It is. And the reason why I pointed out the bus in the middle of that is because behind the bus was this. This was what they were like, how are we going to stop the protesters from stealing this photo moment? And they're like, roll the tour bus through, a little
We're
politicking
just
of the.
going to drive a bus in front. We should talk about some of the notable people in
Yes.
cabinet.
Yeah.
For example, Nikki Sharma is the new Attorney General. She's the first woman of color to be the Attorney General in all of BC history.
Congratulations to Nikki Sharma. Unbelievable. Selena Robinson, no longer finance minister. Katrina Conroy in as finance minister. Adrian Dix keeps his post as health minister.
Bowen Ma gets a promotion. She's now going to be more involved in the climate file.
Yeah.
There was a lot of interesting moves. Ravi Kahlon into the new housing ministry. That's something that's going to be super important. And there were a couple of the old guard. I hate to say it that way, but like you say, Adrian Dix staying in health, Mike Farnworth staying in public safety.
Yeah.
But there were some young faces that were floated up. So this is a David Eby stamped cabinet.
I think that's a real poignant piece of this, Linda, is this is not John Horgan's government anymore. This is David Eby being David Eby. And off the top of the press briefing, if you missed it, really interesting. He's like, just before I make this announcement, I'm just going to make a couple of quick changes over here. A little bit of comedy off the top from incoming Premier David Eby. So there you go. We got a lot to
From
get
our
to
7-foot premier
from our
almost.
7-foot Premier.
Gosh,
Hey,
she's tall.
something that you and I have talked about a lot on this show, paramedics, ambulance services of BC. We're going to get into how stretched that is. It's on the edge of collapse. Troy Clifford is going to join us after we take a quick pause here. Don't move. More to come on Steele and Vance.